Hello, my awesome Aquarius, and welcome to your general March reading. Do remember, this is a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, check out your other signs in your chart for readings that might be more suited to you. If you do enjoy this reading, however, please do like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, as it does help my channel grow and it does help it get to our other lovely Aquarius. So without further ado, let's jump right in here, shall we? All right, so this first row is showing kind of where you are now, and time is fluid in tarot, so it could have been where you've been for a bit and maybe a little bit going forward, but this next row is where you are going. So that could be the rest of this month, kind of even into next month, what have you. So we'll get clarifiers on all these, no worries. Alrighty, so this shows me that you have been, this Seven of Wands, shows me that you've been working pretty hard, but you're working to make some changes, okay? So something needs to give, something needs to change. Now this could have already happened for you, where you're in the process of changing something, or it's coming up. You're kind of fed up with something. You're like, I've been struggling, I've been pushing, but I'm ready to just give it all a change, okay? So maybe this could be you moving, this could be you changing jobs, this could be a relationship change. Whatever it is, it's something where you feel like it's time. And for some of you, like I said, this could have already, happened or started happening. You may have, be in the process of a breakup or have changed or a job change, what have you. But your next card is the Moon in reverse. And the Moon typically for me is something that makes me feel like you are kind of confused, kind of, it's not as bright as the sun, so it's almost like a shaded kind of feeling. It could be deceitful in some regards, but for me more so when I see the Moon, I typically feel like the Moon is something where you are just kind of in a state of almost confusion. If you look at the Moon, there's two dogs barking, a lobster in the middle, things are coming from all sides, things that don't make sense are coming in the middle. It's just like everything is going kind of crazy and an almost dark kind of situation. So I feel like this is where you're starting to get clarity because it's in reverse, right? So maybe you've made a change and you kind of were like, okay, now what? Or what kind of change did I need to make? Or what do I do now that I've made this change? I was so fed up with this relationship, I dumped him or her. I was so fed up with this job, I had to leave it. But now, I'm not really sure what path I want to take. But with this, I feel like you're starting to kind of get clarity. You're starting to kind of see what you may want to do. Okay. This King of Wands in reverse energy, though, is letting me know that, there's somebody out there who is, and this could be like a boss, perhaps. It could be a fatherly figure. It could be somebody like that. But whatever it is that you're deciding that you want to do, okay, I feel like this person is kind of trying to hold you back from doing that. So maybe you're trying to leave a job and this person is kind of like, no, we don't want to lose you. We don't want you to leave. And you're like, of course not. You've been taking advantage of me, overworking me, underpaying me, what have you. But for whatever reason, they don't want you to. This could be a person who is a spouse, a significant other, a parent, something like that, where, they're saying, whatever idea you're coming into, whether your idea is like, I want to start my own business, and they're saying, no, that's too risky. Or if this is something where you're saying, okay, I broke up with this person, but I've decided I want to, date somebody new, and you've got your eye on somebody, okay? And they're like, oh no, that person is terrible for you. I just feel like there's somebody in your life that is a, kind of authority type figure, a kingly type figure. And again, tarot is not, it's gender neutral. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a man, but somebody of an authoritative sense is kind of giving you that feeling like they don't agree with you. They disagree with what you're saying, and they're kind of trying to talk you out of whatever your clarity is that you've come into. Like, okay, this is what I want. So you might want to keep that in mind, okay? The Knight of Cups in reverse, okay, is coming under your changes. And that to me is kind of like, for me, typically the Knight of Cups is something that's bringing you a relationship opportunity, a connection opportunity, maybe a job opportunity, or, like a connection opportunity, okay? But with it being in reverse, I feel like what's happening here is not necessarily that these opportunities are going away from you, But what I feel like is this is somebody who maybe you've already had dealings with in the past, okay? And for some reason, I feel like that's what the situation here is, that you're wanting to make a change above them, and your kind of clarity is, hey, you know, that person that I used to deal with back in the day, you know, or I worked with back in the day, or I dated back in the day, I'm thinking about maybe contacting that person because, you know, maybe they weren't so bad, or maybe they can give me a job, or maybe they can, you know, I can date them, or for whatever reason. I feel like you may be perhaps thinking about making a change to go back to somebody. And they're certainly, you know, reaching out possibly even to you, but it's more like, not like the opportunities are going away is not how I'm seeing this card. I'm feeling this in a way where it's because it's somebody from back in the day, more so. And this is a King of Pentacles in reverse, and it's coming under your moon in reverse. So while you have clarity, again, the King of Pentacles in reverse is, you know, this is something where I do feel like your King of Wands here is somebody that is telling you, you know, this could be a very negative financial endeavor for you. Okay. So this is the opportunity, which is somebody from the past, a job, a date, a spouse, whatever. Not spouse probably, but well, could be, but somebody from the past. And I feel like this King of Pentacles energy being in reverse, under the moon in reverse, is that what's going to happen is, you know, it's a bad idea. Okay. It's a bad idea financially for you. Them offering you a job is not a good idea. Going back to them to date, bad idea. They are from the past for a reason. You either left them in a work situation because they weren't good for you there. You left them in a relationship because they weren't good for you there. Listen to your King of Wands here, this person, because they're telling you right now that this person is not a good, this person is the kind of person who could take you for all you're worth. This person is the kind of person who could really be bad for you financially. So you do not want to follow that person. I do think whoever your King of Wands is, whoever this person is that you usually listen to, count on, and they're kind of being, instead of being supportive like they normally are, they're kind of being unsupportive of your idea here. I think there's a reason. They know, okay? They know. And you should trust them like you normally do. Because even though they're normally supportive of whatever you say, there's a reason that this time maybe they're not being so supportive. And it's not just to be mean to you, okay? They know that this person from the past that might be coming around, or your idea to reach out to a person from the past, is going to be a very, very financially damaging option for you. This person is somebody who will take you for what you're worth. They will screw you over if they can get the chance financially. So let's just put it that way. However, under your King of Wands in reverse, you do have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is relationships coming in, contacts coming in, opportunities coming in of all different sorts, okay? Lots of things. So you have the World in here. You know, you have different opportunities coming in that are strange challenges. A lot of times they're divine. It's like almost divine intervention, bringing in different opportunities for you, okay? And this is under your King of Wands in reverse. So your King of Wands in reverse may see this and say, okay, I have to step in, you know, this person, before, you know, you make this terrible crack mistake and get back to this person who's going to drain you dry and be the sleazeball that they were the whole time, and you just know that they were a good comfort person, or I know them, they won't, you know, maybe you're too trusting and they know that, or whatever. You know, this person is going to hopefully be the one, I feel like is going to be the catalyst that's going to introduce you to these people, okay? This is a group of connections, relationships, options, different things that are going to open up a whole different opportunity group for you that is going to be a much, much better one, okay, than these right here, okay? So bypass those. My feeling in all of this right now is that the key to you right here this month is whoever your King of Wands energy is, the person you typically go to for your advice, the person you typically trust for your sage wisdom, whatever it may be. Even if they tell you, no, you're being crazy, don't do that, whatever, you're insane, that's nuts, it's whatever. Do not take that as harsh. Do not take that as criticism. Do not take it as, you know, oh, you're just poo-pooing my plant. Do not take it that way. They are looking out for you. Listen to them, okay? Trust them because they are looking out for your best interest. Your King of Wands is going to be your saving grace this month, I think. They're words of wisdom. So listen to them before you jump into any sort of connections or any sort of communications or reaching out for anybody or any business dealings for sure, because you've got a King of Pentacles upside down here that's just letting me know that somebody is loving the idea of being able to cheat you out of money or funds or whatever they can. So, and that could be a relationship wise. It could be in any way that they could use to do that. So how about this Seven of Wands in reverse? Let's get some clarification. We've got wisdom. So I think with this, it's telling you again, before you make any changes, know your stuff, research, study, do before you quit a job, before you move forward, before you do anything, know your stuff. Because here you want to get clarity, but you want to get clarity that is not just because, oh, that seems like a good idea, but because it is a knowledgeable good idea. It is a well, I guess, studied and informed good idea. The Moon, solitude. And again, this is solitude in this deck is you learning about yourself, the things you want, the things you need. She's in her book, and the book is herself, her solitude, her journal, what she needs, what you need, what you want. So not only are you getting education, wisdom, you know, actual factual knowledge, but the knowledge of yourself. Put all that together before you jump at anything. And I'm pretty sure that's what your King of Wands energy is trying to tell you. Whether you're trying to be hard-headed about that, or whether you take it the wrong way and are offended by the way they may word it, is one thing. But King of Wands, solar plexus chakra. This person is trying to give you peace and healing. They want you to be able to breathe deep and be able to have peace and healing and comfort and all of these things that you get from your solar plexus chakra. They want you to have that. They want you to be able to flow naturally, happily, joyfully, peacefully, calmly, healing, and joy. All of this. That's what they want for you. This is your go-to, your King of Wands. But right now they're in reverse because they don't agree with your whim, if you will. But what I would say again, and what the universe here is trying to tell you with this psychic deck, is don't make it a whim. Okay, that's what your Knight, or your King of Wands in reverse is going to try to tell you as well. Get your knowledge and your personal insight. Think it through what it means to you, as well as have all the background info. Knight of Cups. Positive movement forward. This is telling you, do not reach backward to somebody. They are a thing of your past for a reason. You have sidelined them for a reason. Why would you ever go back to somebody you sidelined? Think about it. They're an ex for a reason. They are, and by ex, I don't necessarily mean ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. They're an ex-coworker. They're an ex-boss. They're an ex-whatever. You left that situation for a reason. It wasn't positive then. What makes you think it's going to be positive now? Get positive movement forward, not backward, okay? And that is exactly what your Knight of Wands, I feel like, is going to tell you. This King of Pentacles in reverse. I hate this King of Pentacles in reverse. This is emotional withdrawal. And I think this is the best thing, is just stay away from these people. Withdraw if you have to. When this person does try to come around, because there is no doubt in my mind, if you were to reach out to them, they would be all over that. They would see vulnerability, or they would see somebody that they could try their best to you know, take for a buck, withdraw from them as quickly as you can. Or better yet, don't get in the situation in the first place. Listen to your King of Wands in reverse, okay? And your Seven of Cups here. Conflict and defeat, okay? So again, I feel like this Seven of Cups is where you are going to realize that if you don't, again, listen to your King of Wands right above it and allow your solar plexus chakra to flow. Everything to go healing wise, smooth wise, move forward. Stay away from this King of Pentacles in reverse. If you don't do all that, you're going to have conflict and defeat. But you don't have to, because you have options, okay? So that's up to you. You get to, like, it's like choose your own ending in the books. You know how they have those choose your own adventures or whatever. It's kind of like that. You know, we have free will. We can only, you know, they can tell you what can happen. They can tell you what to do with these oracle type cards, but you have to ultimately decide. The 5 came up twice here for any of you who are interested in that, and the 8 came up twice out of 6 cards. So something to think about. How about this wisdom over the 7 of Wands? Boundaries. And again, I do think when you are changing directions, you need to set boundaries. Think deeply about that, because you don't want to get yourself back in a position that you're trying to get out of, okay? Set boundaries. How about solitude on top of your moon card in reverse? Nourishment. And again, exactly like I said here, after you get your knowledge, wisdom of knowledge, do your background information, get some knowledge, get some of that. You need to really go into solitude of yourself. What do you need? What do you want? What is going to help you? What is going to nourish you? Because that's what you want to move forward with. You don't want to move backwards. You want to move forward with something that is going to make your life more fulfilled, more nourished, happier. So, and I think that's exactly what your King of Wands in reverse is wanting for you. And, you know, that's why they're kind of like, no, I don't like your decision. When you first kind of come out with a gut reaction of, oh, I think I'll reach out to these. I think they're like, no, that's a bad plan. So resilience, okay? This person is wanting you to have resilience. They're wanting you to have all the resilience in the world. They're wanting you to rebuild your solar plexus chakra strength, happiness, calm, peace, all of that. They want all that for you. Again, I can't say enough how much I feel like this King of Wands, this is your go-to person in your life, whomever it is, male or female, that you go to for everything, for advice, for when there's a problem, when there's an issue, you know, when you need support, when you need a shoulder to cry on. That's who this is. But they want your resilience and they want to help you, but they're going to also be brutally honest with you, and you have to expect that. How about this Knight of Cups in reverse and movement forward? Sovereignty. Okay, so sovereignty in this deck is all about you being in control, taking control back, having full control of your life. Okay, positive movement forward and your control cannot happen if you are moving backwards to find people from your past that weren't good back then, or you wouldn't have left them, or they wouldn't have left you. You know, if it was meant to be, why would you go seek them out now or try to deal with them now? Okay, you want to be in control of your own life, right? So what you need to do is you need to make positive movement forward without these people, in control of yourself, your own life. Okay, don't let other people, especially not people coming from your past, bringing opportunities from back, you know, that you didn't work out before. Why is it going to work out now? I mean, be pragmatic about it. You know, use your wisdom about it. This is under your wisdom. Okay, use your wisdom about it. And if they're coming back, you know, and they're really pushy about coming into your life or offering you opportunities that you are like, okay, they sound great, even though your King of Wands is telling you no. Remember, up here by your wisdom is boundaries too. Set boundaries with these people. You are in control. You are your sovereign, okay? Take control. No, you don't need that. How about this King of Pentacles in reverse and this emotional withdrawal? What do we have here? Resistance. This could not be a more perfect card. Resist this person. Resist any opportunity that they're giving you to invest, to, work with them, to get into a serious relationship with them. I do feel like this person is somebody who would have no problem taking money from you, financially destituting you, in certain ways, maybe not, leave you homeless or anything, that kind of major, devil type situation. But I do feel like they are strong enough to where they would be just fine with taking you for everything they could, everything they could take to help themselves and leave you with very little. They wouldn't have a problem with that. So resist them. If you have to withdraw from them, fine. Set boundaries. This is under solitude and nourishing yourself. Again, make this about you. Listen to your King of Wands up here. They are looking out for you. These people and these opportunities that might be coming. And again, I do 100,000,000% feel like this is something from your past, somebody from your past. And maybe you are hearing them up here. Maybe you are even thinking about reaching out to them, and maybe you accidentally do, or maybe you do before you reach out to your King of Wands for advice. And then that's when they are like dogs with a bone, and they are going to just keep on coming. But you have to withdraw, resist, set boundaries, move forward positively without them. If you don't, you're going to have conflict and defeat, but you don't need to, because you have opportunities coming that are positive. But you can't get to them if you are weighed down by this person. So let's see, this conflict and defeat is patience, okay? So again, what it's telling us here is be patient and wait for these positive opportunities. Get through these. If it takes you emotionally withdrawing from these people, if it takes you just waiting it out, and you may be a very impatient person. God knows I am, okay? You may be a very impatient person, and if you are, that's fine too. But patience is going to be your key, because these are coming. These opportunities are coming, and these are positive opportunities, a lot of them, okay? But what I would say is the way they fall below your King of Wands in reverse is continue to consult your King of Wands. After you have gone through these knowingly bad opportunities, as it were, with the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Once you've had patience and more start coming into you, consult your King of Wands each and every time, okay? Because I do feel like that is your person that is really and truly the one looking out for you in all regards, for your health, well-being, safety. They want you to do well. They want you to be resilient. They want you to feel health, happy, and wellness in all that you do. And they're going to be able to help you to decide and discern which opportunities are going to be the best for you, and kind of pick out. And, this person just may have that insight. They just may be the person that just has insight like that. Some people do, some people don't. They can see a good opportunity from a mile away, and they can pick out a bad one like that, when the rest of the world is like, oh, that seems like great. And they're like, nope. So, stick with that person. I do feel like that person is, they've got something. Trust me on that. Okay. So this one says nothing real can be threatened. So, okay, this is telling you right here, nothing that's real can be threatened. Okay. So yourself, your wisdom, your sovereignty, your positive movement forward, it can't be threatened. Okay. Unless you let it. So this Knight of Cups in reverse, this opportunity, he can't threaten you if you don't let him, okay? Because you're what's real. Your wisdom, if you study, if you learn what is real, you learn the right things, you learn knowledge, you learn all of that, and you take control, you don't have to worry about this person fooling you, right? Because you're going to be in charge, okay? This one says, turn your worry into wonder and surrender to the experience, okay? So again, up here, we are dealing with you trying to nourish yourself, all right? You're trying to learn about yourself, nourish yourself, and you're resisting this. You may have to emotionally withdraw. So again, what it's saying is, if you need to emotionally withdraw, do it. Go back into yourself. your solitude, your resistance, your withdrawal, your nourishment. Cut these people off if you need to. Go into your peace, your void, your whatever. And if that's what you need to, you can turn that worry about this King of Cups beating down your door, driving you nuts, into wonder. You can start, really starting to wonder about what it is that you want to do to nourish yourself, to move forward. You can think about that more so that when that opportunity does eventually come, when you're patient and it does come, then you can actually move forward in a positive way that is going to be perfect for you. And remember, this is all about you, making you feel better. And this one says, oneness is the way. How can you show more compassion and acceptance towards those who you don't understand? So again, here, this is again why I say, do not take this person, this King of Wands, if they come at you in a way that is kind of like, maybe brutally honest. Let's call it brutally honest. Let's say that. For somebody who grew up with Irish family members, they say things in a way that for a lot of Americans seem like they are being just mean, but they're not. They're being very loving and caring. It just sounds that way. It sounds harsh because of the way that they were raised. And that's okay. So this person may be somebody for you that comes at you and they're like, are you daft? Okay. Are you freaking daft? Okay. I get that a lot. Let's just say, and that's not to be mean. Okay. At all. They're just trying to make you think about yourself. So what they're saying here is, don't take this person as being mean. They're just trying to make you wake up and realize that you're better than these opportunities that are going to try to take advantage of you. You are better. You can do better. Things are going to be much better when you listen to this person. Understand them, okay? Help them understand you. You can work with them. And again, that's why I say here, consult them with every new opportunity that comes in. If it fits into your nourishing idea of what is good for you, check with them. I feel like that person, nothing about this is telling me that person does not have some sort of amazing insight. That person is your person, trust me. So whoever your go-to is, normally your King of Wands person, male or female, that you go to for everything, that's your person, and they're damn good at being that person for you. So go to them, because they will have, they will help you understand. No matter how they phrase it, take it as a positive, because they only want your best, the best for you. Trust me on that. So anyway, hope this was good for you. Hope this resonated with you. If it did, please do like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I would really appreciate it. If it didn't, check out one of the other signs in your chart. Otherwise, I hope to see you back this weekend for your weekend energy read. Bye.